Hello everyone and welcome to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. We're glad you're tuned in. We want to give a shout out to our friends at Southern Oregon PBS, KTVL, KDRV, and the Dove Network. Thank you for hosting us on your station. In the Medford School District, we have one shared vision, and that we believe that all are learning, and learning is for all. And what better place to do that than right here on Medford Anywhere Learning TV.
All right, welcome to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. Glad you could be here with us today. My name is Ron. We're going to give you a tour of the farm here. Like our friends at Route Rouge Outdoor Community School say, not all classrooms have four walls. So the natural environment can be your best teacher. We just have to open up our eyes and ears and our minds and observe what's around us. I have a couple special tour guides today that'll give us a walk or journey around the farm, and we'll see some of the animals that we have here out on the ranch. Wild animals, we have turkey, deer, bear, mountain lions, skunks, all kinds of things. But on the farm, we have things like geese, kittens, dogs, ducks, and you'll get to see them in action. So get ready, be brave, and let's go see the farm.
Hi, I'm Grace. Thanks for being here.
99. 100. Oh, didn't see you there. I'm Luke. Welcome to the farm.
Hi guys, I'm Ty, and we have a lot of stuff to show you today.
We work on the farm from sunrise to sunset. I was just about to get cleaned up after a long day of work. My name's Cody. Welcome to the farm.
Hi there, my name's Annie. I thought I'd show you some of the chores that I do here on the farm. It's my job to take care of the chickens. Right now we have little tiny baby chicks that are only about 2 or 3 weeks old. So I'm going to sneak in their house, the chicken coop, and show you what they're doing right now. Let's go see. These guys are still a little skittish, but they're getting used to us. Probably as I keep talking here, they'll come right up to me, and if they do, I'll pick it up so you can get a close look. Like I said, these chicks are between 2 and 3 weeks old, and when they're about 20 weeks old, they'll start to lay some of their own eggs. Now you might notice if you look carefully, there's actually 4 ducks that are mixed in with the 18 chicks that we have in here. And they're all getting along pretty good and becoming really good friends. There they go on the run. I don't know what it was that scared them, but they sure are active. Right now the chicks are just eating chicken starter so they can get big and get strong. But when they grow up to be a little bit bigger, they'll eat some of the bugs and the weeds out of the orchard, and we'll keep giving them their food. But interestingly, they don't chew their food like we do. When they eat, they're also eating small, tiny little pebbles. When they swallow their food, it rubs up against those pebbles, and that's how they digest their food. So when these chicks get old enough and they start laying their own eggs, they'll usually lay about 1, sometimes even 2 eggs a day. And then it's my job. I come in the morning, once they're done later in the morning, pick up the eggs, and it's really great because it feeds our family. Another fun thing that chickens do is they actually get dirty to get clean. Sometimes if you're very careful, when I'm really lucky, I get to come out and I'll see the rooster or some of the chickens that are a little bit older, and they're burrowing themselves in the dirt. And they do that, it helps get bugs that might be growing or lice that are in their skin, in their feathers. This little guy came right over to me. He's a friendly little fella. His friends are peeping. I think they want to come join the fun.
Which one's the duck and which one's the chick?
So let's put the duck and the chick next to each other. What differences do you see? Well, let's look at their feet. Let's start at the bottom. Oh, you see the chick's feet? He's got 3 long finger-like things. He uses those to scratch, to catch bugs. And then there's the duck, who has webbed feet, and that helps him swim. So here's another one of our little duck friends, and you'll notice he's a little bit of a different color, has a little bit of different coloring. Some of his feathers are dark and some are lighter. But another big difference between ducks and chicks is their beak. So look at their nose area. The chick has pointy, and he uses it to dig in the grass, maybe search for bugs and peck at things. Whereas the duck has what we call a bill, and it's rounded. And do you hear that sound? Right now it just sounds like a little peep from the duck, but when he grows up and becomes an adult, it'll sound much different. Can you make a duck sound?
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack. We're not very good at it, but I'm sure you're much better than we are. This is our rooster, and he is a friendly little guy. He actually, his home is here in the orchard, but he likes to hop over and come visit. So I have seen him on our back porch, walking around the property, looking in the windows, just coming over to say hi. One of my favorite things, if you look really close, you'll see that he has some feathers on his feet, and we call them his bell bottoms. So he's been known to come right up to us. Unless your name is Grace, he likes to attack my daughter Grace, and attack really isn't anything scary, just make her go on the run. It's kind of funny. This rooster is pretty young, and he has been practicing his crow, trying to learn how to do it just right. Usually roosters will crow in the mornings and at sunrise, and then again at sunset. And it's a way that they alert all the other animals in the area that this is his territory. A fun fact about rooster crowing, for those of you that are here in the Rogue Valley areas, in the month of June, typically the city of Road River has a roosting crowing competition, and we went to it last year. And some of my kids entered, the ones who were brave enough, and as it turns out, their Uncle Mike was a finalist in the Rogue River Rooster Crow competition. So for those of you at home, that's something you can practice right now, is your rooster crow.
What does a chicken and a musical band have in common? Drumsticks.
Hey guys, today we're gonna go see one of my favorite animals out here on the farm, the goose. The goose is one of our best guard dogs. Nothing happens out here that she doesn't know about. A male goose is also known as a gander. A baby goose is a gosling, a group of geese is known as gaggle, and a female goose is a goose. Geese keep the grass short, eat weeds, and lay eggs. Geese really like the water and are very social. They think that we're its parents, and they're very loyal animals. They also mate for life. Fun facts about the geese are wild geese fly in a V formation. This technique allows a 71% greater flying range. If a goose gets hurt or sick along the way, other geese will drop out and stay with it and protect it. They will never leave a fallen comrade. That's respectable. One really cool thing about the goose is that they lay huge eggs. We're going to go down to the goose's nest and see what we can find. Use your quiet voice. So we got one, and if you see it, we can compare it to a chicken egg, and you can see the difference, how the goose egg is a lot bigger than the chicken egg. The goose egg is 3 times the size of the chicken egg, and yet the goose egg and the chicken egg still taste the same. The goose egg is really good for cooking, which is one of my favorite activities.
Let's check out these interesting creatures. It's a scientific fact that no human can resist a baby kitten. Even our grandpa, we caught him red-handed petting a cat, and he claims that he doesn't like cats. They play around all day, and they all have really blue eyes, because all the kittens are born with blue eyes. For the first 7 to 10 days, they're completely dependent on their mother. They can't hear, see, or barely walk around. They get food from their mother, and she protects them and takes care of them. They're very easy to potty train in your house and don't take much time for them to understand. While there are many things they cannot do, the one thing they can do is purr when they are born. Why do the cats have whiskers? Whiskers can grow to be as wide as a cat's body. They help them navigate their world. The kittens are really playful. This is my favorite one. His name is Butch. Well, that's what we nickname him, but that's not his actual name.
What dogs keep the best time? A watchdog.
All right, hi guys, my name's Ty. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the ducklings we have and some facts about them. So let's go catch one and see what it can do in the water. So we caught the ducks, and we're going to give them their first swim lesson, but before we do, I'm going to give you a couple facts. So one thing you should know is that male duck is called a drake and a female duck is called a hen. So let's put them in the water and see how they swim. All right, so these ducks have never been in the water before, and we're gonna give them their first swim lesson. Come in, Grace. So the ducks propel themselves by using their webbed feet, and they float by the oils that are in their feathers, and air gets trapped under the feathers, which makes them float on top of the water. All right, so a couple more facts about the ducks are that they live on every continent in the world except for Antarctica, and they live in saltwater and freshwater. They are designed to float. So the ways that they float are air gets trapped under their interlocking feathers, and they also have hollow bones, which helps them to be very light and able to float. They also have a preen gland oil that covers its body to prevent the feathers from getting saturated and heavy.
Why didn't the chicken cross the road? Because KFC was on the other side.
All right, now we're going to talk about the dogs. We have two dogs. The first one is named Slim Shady. Yes, after the rapper. We call her Slim for short. She is an Australian dog known as a heeler. They were designed to herd cattle long distances. Very active, very intelligent, very resourceful. The second dog is Josie. He's named after Josie Wales, and he's a border collie. He's a Swedish dog trained to herd sheep. Same thing, very intelligent and very active, and a working dog. Sometimes they're known as intelligent workaholics. But you can see them out here on the farm working all the time. Excellent for security. They chase hawks, and for Jefferson Elementary, they're also known as the goose masters. There's a university in Florida that actually trained a border collie to keep geese from landing on the school grounds. So they're very cool dogs, and take a look at them right now as they're playing in the water. Slim is really athletic. She can jump a good 3-4 feet. I'd say, honestly, they run 20 miles a day around the property. They really love the water. There's also quite a few famous border collies. There was one named Chaser. He was the most intelligent border collie. He knew more than 1,000 words and objects. Another one was named Jumpy. He holds the Guinness Book of World Records for skateboarding. He went 100 meters in under 20 seconds. That's pretty cool, a dog that skateboards. Another one is named Striker. He learned to roll down a manual car window. The last one was named Sweet Pea. She could balance a cup on her head for 100 meters in 55 seconds. A couple fun facts. They're great actors. You'll see border collies and heelers in many movies. My favorite, they're great in search and rescue dogs. They're pretty awesome dogs to have around, very active. Great dogs to have on the farm.
What do you call a rooster that stares at lettuce all day long? Chicken sees a salad.
Now we're going to go take a look at the koi fish. It might not look like it, but this pond is actually up to 10 feet deep. It's so deep because the koi fish need a place to hide in case predators are at the surface trying to eat them. One interesting fact is that they can go all winter without eating. These are some really cool koi fish. No matter how much you think you know about koi fish, there's always more fun facts to learn. First, they are omnivores. What's an omnivore, you might ask? An omnivore is an animal or person that eats both plants and animals. Some of their favorite snacks include watermelon and lettuce. They were first brought to Japan as a food source. Koi fish and goldfish are actually distant cousins. More fun facts include they are intelligent and they can be trained to eat from your hand and to ring a bell for a treat. They normally live 25 to 35 years, but some have been known to live for hundreds of years. Just like you and me, they can get easily sunburned. The largest koi fish was a fish known as Big Girl. She was 4 feet long and 91 pounds. Wow, that's a big fish.
Almost every morning, we'll see turkeys come up the lawn here. And on Thanksgiving Day, there was actually 45 turkeys sitting on the lawn. So the turkey is also an interesting animal. They can run up to 25 miles an hour. They roost high in trees at night to try to stay safe. Benjamin Franklin actually advocated for the turkey to be the national bird because he thought it was more honorable than the eagle, who scavenges his food. A male turkey is known as a tom, a gobbler, or a beer jacker. A female turkey is known as a hen. A young male is known as a jake, and a young female is known as a jenny. So turkeys are actually pretty interesting to watch. They dance around, the male turkeys dance around and try to impress the females. And out here on the farm, you get a pretty up close and personal view of them on almost a daily basis. One of the kids' favorite turkeys was nicknamed Blueface. He's kind of a legend here on the farm. A couple interesting facts: a turkey gobble can be heard up to a mile away. They can see 3 times better than a human during the day and in color. So they're difficult to get, but really cool to watch. All right, kids, thanks for spending the day with us. We appreciate you coming on Medford Anywhere Learning TV. I have one challenge for you. Get out there and explore your world. Experience your natural environment. Write back to us. Tell us what you see.
Hi, I'm Grace.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And we've got some questions for
you. Why do cats have whiskers?
Because their whiskers are as wide as their body, so they don't get stuck. When do chickens start to lay eggs?
About 20 weeks.
What is the benefit of having a dog?
They can be your best friend.
Aww. Why do ducks float?
Because they have hollow bones. What's an omnivore?
An omnivore is an animal that eats plants and meat. What do you call a female goose?
A goose.
What do you call a young female turkey?
A jenny.
We've got a joke for you. What type of fish is worth a lot of money?
A goldfish.
What is a duck's favorite snack?
Cheese and quackers.
Thanks for tuning in to Medford Anywhere Learning TV. Medford School District is a place where all are learning, and learning is for all.
Pathways program allows students to express what their unique interests and abilities are, and then allows the educational system to create programs that matches that and ultimately prepares them for the next step after graduation. We want to move beyond the in-school learning. We need to make connections to the world of work so that students have an opportunity to really apply their emerging learning. We need to make sure that our educational offerings match those diverse needs and interests and match the diverse workforce needs of our community. Perfect example. Within our construction technology program, students can specialize in plumbing so they could leave high school and join a plumber's apprenticeship.
For me and a lot of employers, Pathways fills a hole. And that hole is that a large number of kids will not go to college right out of high school. College education is a wonderful thing. And at the same time, some kids just aren't ready to do that. So that's the big gap that this whole effort in the Medford School District is trying to plug.
The construction tech program has changed school for me. I can actually connect with the teacher and gain ideas of what I can do in the future. If you can complete a project start to finish on your own, the feeling of getting it done is just amazing. I'm excited to go out today and meet a local business. I feel like I might be able to really connect with him because I will have a basic idea of what he's talking about and possibly gain a mentorship out of it.
Pathways consist of these broad categories: academic, career and technical education, pre-professional, and visual and performing arts. Traditional K-12 systems you could call one-size-fits-all model, where the real legitimate end is a 4-year college degree after high school. The truth is that model's inadequate to meet the needs of education and workforce in the 21st century. A 4-year college degree is tremendous, but it isn't the answer for everyone. What is the answer ultimately is, what is my unique set of interests and abilities, and how can the educational system prepare me to use those in the world of work? Our goal then isn't to try to conform students to the same model. Our challenge and our interest in the Pathways Initiative is to engage those diverse interests and match them with high demand, high skilled career options.
I love the Pathways program. I didn't have it when I was in high school, and I wish I had. I took a long path to find where I wanted to go. If we can shorten that for students, that's going to be great.
Pathways programs really provide more experiences for students. They have something that they can look forward to that's right up their alley, that interests them, that they can see that connection to real life and really keeps them connected to graduate.
I like being able to explore things that I like to do at school. It makes school more fun in general because I love going to those classes. Gaining that experience now during high school can help me afterwards because when I graduate, I can always count on having that as a career choice.
They can get some hands-on experience. They can really start to delineate where their interests lie. If they thought, oh, I think I'm interested in culinary, and they take culinary and they really are, getting them to those visits to those colleges before they're out of high school, or if they think they're interested in early education, connecting them with local elementary schools to do some practicum and internship to really see, is this my fit?
I've been interested in child education pretty much my whole life. I've always wanted to become a teacher. It's nice to be able to see the kids every day, kind of like the highlight of my day. Really exciting to be able to have that interaction. It definitely makes me want to come to school more. Pathways program is great for students. It really prepares us for our future with being able to have these hands-on experiences.
The Pathways program, I think, is really beneficial. We're very fortunate that South Medford is providing these opportunities to learn about the different trades. I like the kinesthetic part of it. Being able to build something on your own is really cool to me. Look forward to going to those classes a lot.
I've got friends in the field that are saying, as soon as they turn 18, I want to hire them. Whether they're still in school or not, I'll hire them after school because there's so much need for employees. There's opportunity to go out and start businesses right away. I have a nephew who started a landscape business right out of high school, and he's doing better than a lot of his peers. Not all the businesses out there require a degree. In fact, I would say less than half.
The idea behind a credential diploma within Pathways is that students can earn community college or other college credit while in high school, which benefits the student, economically benefits them in terms of their toe in the water in post-high school education. In addition, a student could earn an industry-recognized credential. An example in manufacturing is a certified production technician. If a student in high school earns their certified production technician credential, they have several steps ahead in earning a high-wage, high-demand job. They're advantaged in that job search because of the skill that they're able to show they have. And we want to provide our students an opportunity to earn that industry credential because it allows them to get a foot forward in terms of employment. It distinguishes them in the race to get a job. Wherever the student decides that they would best apply their unique gifts and abilities, we want to create that opening into the world of work.
Miss Rose, I miss you a bunch. I hope that this virus stops so I can see you more. Miss you. We love you.
I wanted to say hi to Miss Rossi's class and all my friends at Jacksonville, and I miss you. Bye.
Hello, my name is Christian Chavez, and I go to KUA's charter school, and I want to give a huge shout out to Miss Kay Derrickson. She is highly respected with my family and I, and I just wanted to let her know that she's super important to me because she helps me with my education, and I hope she stays safe.
Mr. Smith, I love you. Thank you, Mrs. Pardo and Mrs. Manili. We miss you and love you. Bye.
I appreciate Mrs. Valois because she's very hardworking, easy to talk to, and loving and understanding to all her students.
Thank you for all your hard work, Mrs. Beard. I miss you.
Thank you, Miss Yanker, for everything you do. I miss you.
Hi, Mr. Romery and Senora Winechild. Thank you for all you've done for me.
Hi, Mrs. N. I'm making you a cat because I miss you so much.
I hate being on camera, but I wanted to let my teachers know how much I love them and how much I miss them. Thank you guys for being the best and greatest. Thank you so much for teaching me.
Hi, my name is Natalia and I go to Lone Pine School. My teachers are Miss Southmead and Miss LaBelle. I want to thank them for always supporting me even through this hard time with coronavirus and doing Zoom calls to teach each other every Wednesday. I just want to thank you, Miss S and Miss L. And thank you all teachers. I appreciate you. Bye.
The teacher that I am thankful for is Mrs. Fowler. She's always very caring and pushes me to my limits and is always smiling.
You're the best teacher ever, Mr. Nicholson. I miss you. Hi, my name is Taylor, and I go to Abraham Lincoln Elementary, and my teacher is Mr. Ullman, and I miss all my friends. Hi, Mrs. Abbott. Thanks for being my teacher.
I really miss you.
Mrs. Carson, I thank you for everything that you do. I miss you. Thank you.
Thompson, I miss you a lot. I can't wait to see you. Bye.
Hi, Miss Alderman. I appreciate you because you work so hard for our class to take care of us. And I miss you.
Say hi, Miss Carlson, for being my teacher!
Hey, South Medford teachers. I just want to say thank you from me to you for in these last 3 years. You guys have taught me so much and really helped me make the person that I am today. And you guys have been so gracious and lenient and just all around good teachers, and you're dedicated to your students. So if you've had me as a student, I just want to say personally thank you so much, and for always taking the time to teach me and explain things and answer my millions of questions. And also, even now in quarantine, you guys are still dedicated to your students and you're still working hard to teach us. And I just want to say thank you, and I hope you guys are doing good.
I'm thankful for Miss Blessy at Roosevelt School. She's the best.
Hi, Mr. Barbie, thank you. I'd like to say hi to all my 6th grade teachers, Mr. Franklin, Miss Banky, and Miss Cabot.
Thank you, Mrs. Stratton.
Thanks, Miss Murphy at Hoover Elementary. We miss you.
Hey, Miss Dowd. I love being in your class. I miss you. Go Beavers.
Go, Mrs. Dutton.
Hey, Team 72 teachers. Thanks for being so great. I miss you. Go Bulldogs.
Hey, I just wanted to give a shout out to Miss Mier's class at Jacksonville Elementary. And a hi to all of the students, staff, and teachers. I miss you. Bye. Hello, I am Malachi. I go to Lone Pine School. My teacher is Mrs. Mock, and I want to thank her so much for helping me out on math problems, reading problems, my writing, and all of my school stuff. Even though we're farther away and we can't talk to each other more, she's still been helping me out a lot. Well, thank you, Miss Mock. Bye.
I love you, Mrs. Fieldtime, so much because you're so kind and nice.
Thank you, Miss Quill and Mr. Weinberg, for teaching me in the short year that we have. Hi, Mr. Vasquez.
Schmidt, I really miss you. I hope you have a good day with your girls today. I hope that we can go to school together soon. Hi, Mrs. Joy. Thank you for all the hard work that you've done to keep us going on a school walk. You're a really good teacher. I miss you. Hi, Mrs. Bennett. I love you. I'm so glad you're my teacher this year. And I hope you're doing good. Bye.
Well, I've loved all my teachers from kindergarten to 4th grade.
They've taught us just to be passionate, and they're super passionate about what they're doing. I don't think it would be possible for them to have the job if they weren't passionate about it.
Well, they definitely show a big role model, especially in elementary school when it's a lot easier to be molded.
You do good. You get treats sometimes with candy and stuff like that, and they're really nice.
I always like to teach her with a lot of high energy and but hands-on too, because I'm more of a hands-on learner.
We learn a lot at school, and so every day I come home knowing a lot more than I did.
She's always been so intrigued with my life stories, and she's told me a couple stories of her own, and how she's gone through a lot of stuff to get where she's at right now, and once you hear that, it's a big inspiration to not you, but just everybody else around you.
I would like to say that I've liked all of my teachers so far. Not a single one I haven't liked. They're all involved in all the students. Even Mrs. Feely, who had 2 different grade levels in one class.
They work hard, and that's something that is lost in this day and age, and I just respect what they do.
I wouldn't be interested in biology or horticulture 2 years ago, and their passion influences their students to just go and take that career path.
Thank you, Medford School District teachers.
Thank you to all the Medford School District's wonderful teachers.
You do a really great job, everything you do.
Thank you to all the hardworking Medford District teachers. Your work is very much appreciated to everyone in the school.
You've changed my life, and thank you for the experience.